The cameras you see before you are color cameras. They are now transmitting a black and white picture. By pressing this button, which I now do, the cameras are transmitting a live color picture.
I saw color TV, RCA Victor color TV. I know what I've been missing now. Wow! I saw color TV.
Color is powerful. It can catch your attention, it can make you feel happy, it can make you stop and look, it can make you feel like something bad is about to happen here, or it can let you know it's time to throw down. And because color is so powerful, we definitely want to get the color right in our videos. We want to use color to convey emotion or to fix shots where our settings might have been a little off, or just to make us look good on screen, right? And so in this lesson, I'm going to show you how. In this lesson, I will be walking you through nearly all of the color tools in Premiere Pro, and those tools can be found in two panels. The first is called Lumetri Color, and the second is called Lumetri Scopes. You can open those panels by going to the Window menu and then making sure they're checked in the drop-down list. The first panel, Lumetri Color, is where you adjust the color settings for whatever clip is selected on your timeline. So whenever the Lumetri Color panel is open, then Premiere Pro will automatically turn on this setting that auto-selects the clip at the playhead. And this is designed to make color correction easier for you, but some people do not like this setting because Premiere might not know which clip to select if you've got clips on multiple tracks under the playhead. And so if you don't like this, you can turn it off by going to the Sequence menu and then unchecking the option Selection Follows Playhead. All right, so you'll see here that in the Lumetri Color panel, we've got different sections, and each one of these sections does something different. It's going to give you different related settings, and we are going to get into all the details throughout this lesson. But first, I just want to give you a quick little rundown of what each one does. The first section, Basic Correction, is where you make basic corrections, obvi. Next, the Creative section is where you add looks or filters. And by the way, a lot of folks don't ever go down past these top two sections. They just keep it simple right up here, and there ain't no shame in that. The Curves section gives you more precise controls. The Color Wheels and Match section keeps your color consistent between shots. The HSL Secondary section lets you edit isolated parts of your image, and the Vignette section lets you add a vignette. Now, the second panel in Premiere that you're going to use for color is called Lumetri Scopes. And this panel has different graphs that show us the scope or the range of the color and brightness values in our shot. And so when we're adjusting the color settings over in the Lumetri Color panel, we are looking at the graphs in the Lumetri Scopes panel to decide how far to adjust those settings. So it's kind of like how you'd use a meat thermometer in your kitchen to know how much longer to cook your turkey. Now, these scopes are especially useful because our computer monitors and our eyes are not always the most reliable sources when it comes to judging which color adjustments to make. You know, how the color looks totally depends on how your monitor is calibrated, and the same is true with our eyes. So the way that they perceive brightness actually changes depending on how bright our environment is. And if you've ever had somebody turn on a bright light after you've been asleep, you know this is true. And so that's why these scopes are so incredibly helpful when we are adjusting the color on our shots. But I need you to keep in mind that it takes a lot of computing power for Premiere to show you those scopes. And so that Lumetri Scopes panel is something that I am only having up when I'm correcting color and when I'm paused on a frame. I am not having it up when I play back my timeline because I don't want to stress out my system. All right, lastly in this lesson, after I show you how to use these two color panels, I'm gonna be giving you a lot of efficiency tips, of course, that are gonna save you a ton of time. You should also know, as you're watching this lesson, that I have got a recap guide that's linked in the resources below that covers everything that I talk about here so that you don't need to worry about taking notes because it's got it all there step by step. Okay, y'all, we got lots to cover in this lesson, and so let's get into it.